Okay, so I've shared that link.
We're on. I think we're on, bro. We got the link in the chat and everything.
Great. Let me just check that's coming in. We'll give everyone a few minutes just to filter in. I'll check how we're going with views on YouTube now.
Yeah, I think we've got some.
Yeah, we're getting people viewing. That's excellent. Good. It's all coming in.
Well, I want to welcome everybody who's watching now and people who will be watching later. My name is Ben, and I'm the community director here at Super Shiba. We got Dane, which is our marketing manager, and then we've got Byron, which is our blockchain analyst, aka Ninja Does Everything, get it all done guy. And then, of course, we've got this special AMA that we're hosting tonight is in regards to the video game that we've got coming out through the Super Shiba Safe Decks, which we're really, really excited about. And we've got Ryan in the house. You will know him as Douglas Jenkins. And tonight, he's revealing he's Ryan. What's up, Ryan?
Hey, guys. How you going? How you doing?
Yeah, very well, man.
I'm excited.
Very excited. Let's go.
Yeah.
So at any course during this AMA, if you have any questions, we've got the chat coming up on the right-hand side. You'll be able to see this right now. You can see it in the playback later, but we're actually seeing it on our screens as well live. So if you've got any questions, feel free to shout them out. We may not get to them straight away, but we'll double back to it for sure. And we're just going to have a fun time. So tonight we're going to go through kind of the backstory of this game, a little bit about the dev, and just go into the fun part of the game and what makes it so unique. And then we're going to go into like the tokenomics and how that all works and how it benefits the native token holders, Super Shiba token holders, and then just have a time for kind of Q&A at the end for anything that we might have missed. So Ryan, at that, man, I'll let you take it away. I want to ask you a question. Where did you get this idea from?
Okay, yeah. So look, I had the idea a couple of months ago, and it started off really as I wanted to do a kind of CryptoPunks collection, an NFT art collection, a bunch of unique pieces that had a lot of comedic viral value to them. And in the back of my head, I always kind of wanted to turn that and take that to the next level and kind of bring it to a game. I had that kind of planned on the roadmap, and I was really just floating the idea. But you know, I couldn't see the right place to do it. I didn't have the right team members around me, so we kind of just put it on ice for a few months and had it working on in the background. And then the Shiba, the whole Super Shiba project launched, and I discovered that a couple of days after. And you know, I was arming and ahhing, and and then I watched the next day, and the market cap had doubled, and the community was growing, and the vibes were really honest and genuine. And I hear talks about this safe decks. And I was blown away, loved it. Now I'm a big holder in Super Shiba, and watching the guys constantly keep kind of, delivering, cutting down their roadmap and getting the safe decks out within a week. It blew my mind, and I loved it so much. And, I was kind of getting in with the guys, talking in the voice chat and seeing the opportunity for, projects to list on the new safe decks. It really got my ears picked. And I thought, you know what? I need to make this happen, and I've got this amazing idea. I'd met some people in the few months after it that had come close into my circle, and I saw they had the right expertise, and I just went ham and spent hundreds of hours over the last month, getting this ready, and pitched it to the guys, and the Shiba team's loving it. And I'm really, really excited about it. But it just evolved, originally from this kind of, CryptoPunks NFT style thing. And I thought, no, this needs to be a game, and this can be really, really special. So yeah, that's a bit of the rough story, I guess.
Oh, Ben, sorry, I think you're on mute there. We can't hear you coming through.
Sorry, man. Sorry.
No worries.
I was making sure when I coughed in the background it didn't show up. So tell us a little bit about the game. I've gotten a lot of questions from people saying, what's the game going to be like? And I'm just, really teasing it in our community. And so you jumped on voice chat the other night. We shared even a little bit more, but tell us kind of this game. What's it about? Tell us about some of the characters. What do we got going on?
Yeah, so I don't want to give too much away, because it's going to have a lot of impact tomorrow when the website launches and the trailer comes up, and it's all there in the package. It really hits hard, but I'll let you know what I can. So look, it's a top-down RPG. It's very nostalgic. We have a kind of hybrid 3D pixel art thing going on here. It is a monster battler capturer style game. You know, it has kind of a bit of a throwback to Pokemon, but you know, still very different, very very unique. And the central part of this game is a deep rooted comedic hilarity, social commentary. You know, it has a similar kind of vibe to South Park in the way we're making fun of the world, we're making fun of ourselves, and while it's going to be a very fun game, very strategic, and have a very positive reward system, feedback loop with the gameplay, it's going to be very rewarding. But the central part of this, and what I think is going to keep you hooked, is the storyline, the comedy, the social commentary, and you know, just the hilarious characters you're going to be able to kind of battle and encounter along the whole journey.
That's cool, man. That's cool. Dane, or Byron, did you have anything you wanted to add in on that?
Yeah,
ahead,
so Ryan, you know, I'm just biting the bit, ready to get at it. When can I see a sneak peek of this? When can I actually get my eyes on something and kind of see what you're talking about here? When am I going to be allowed a little taste?
Oh, cool. Yeah. So look, basically 24 hours, so a little under 24 hours. The website goes live. We have our trailer video live. We have a lot of details about some kind of in-game dynamics, our character evolution trees, you know, our marketplace, you know, our battle system, and as well as we're going to have a date for our pre-sale, so everyone can get in on that. And you know, and then along the way, we're just going to be teasing characters, and you know, if we want the Telegram community, I'm going to be really building from the ground up with a community fire of polling everybody to see what characters do you want in the game, and all this kind of stuff. We're going to be teasing all along the way from the moment that site comes live tomorrow. But there will be enough there when you get on. You will see exactly how this is going to happen.
Ryan, can you give us 2 characters?
2 characters. Yeah, well, I don't know who to pick. There's too many good ones, but
okay, 3.
three. Okay, well, we've got Musk. Look, we've got Musk. We had to have
Elon Musk.
Of course, we've got Musk.
Oh, yeah.
What role he plays, I will leave until later. But you know, we have Musk. Let's throw it to the other end of the pond. We've got Kim Jong Un. He's in there as well, and a third one. Well, my current display picture, if you can see me here, and a little Australian throwback, because you know this game is being developed and bred here in the land down under. We've got Steve Irwin.
Yeah,
and I just want to say on that, I've been privileged to see a little bit behind the scenes here, and they're not just display only. These have like personalized attributes. So I've seen some things that are very much in that meme of Steve Irwin, that are very much iconic Australian Steve Irwin, that are just, you know, unique to that character there. And I just want to, you know, say as well that just these memes here, when Ryan says there's lots of content coming in, there's lists of content, and not only that, but you as a community get some contribution to this. This is an adaptive. You've got now, before this launches, you're going to have an opportunity to vote on which ones you want to see in the game. So you can really be involved. Go, look, that's what I voted for. That's in there, and you can very much see your impact on this.
Yeah, absolutely, and that's something we really want. You know, my main dev here with me, we were kind of just looking over the website before we kind of get it up live and show it to the Shiba guys first before we get it there. And one of the big sections we have there, and it really means a lot, is this is a game by the people for the people. Yeah. You know, this isn't some multi-millionaire studio wanting to put some cookie cutter content out there. This is real world people with real world opinions, and we're community. And when we are ground force guerrilla, and we want the community to band with us and have their say, and, you know, see who goes in there and really make this a very, very community driven project.
You know, Ryan, I think a couple months down the road, this video here, this AMA, you know, we got a dozen viewers or so here, but I think a couple months down the road, this is going to be like an iconic video where you're introducing the game that becomes popular, like really, really popular. Some of my favorite games as a big gamer are the indie games that come out of consoles on like the Game Pass, Xbox, you know, and PlayStation Store. Like some of those games that people create are actually amazing, and I enjoy them far more than the AAA games and the things from Ubisoft. They just pump out and rehash and reskin. So I'm really excited to actually play the game. And, you know, I've been a big fan of crypto for a while now, and I've actually bought up a bunch of gaming cryptocurrencies. I won't name them, but I've noticed that gaming cryptocurrencies always have a huge buzz around them. They're always really successful, the ones that market themselves accordingly. So we are really happy to launch this and market it accordingly for you and help you get to that stage. Because from what I've seen, I think it's one of the ones that will make it and it will become a big name. And it's the first that I've seen that has a working, functional, badass game attached to it. I've seen maybe one or two others that have a game, but it's just like some basic thing. Like, this isn't just some basic thing. This is, to me, this looks like a potential masterpiece here. And so I'm very excited. But with that said, let me just ask you one question. So probably one that's on people's minds. How, as a crypto trader, aside from trading and selling, buying and selling the coin, can I make money during the game? So how by playing the game can I make money?
Okay, cool. Yeah, well, first of all, thank you, man. That means a lot that, you have so much faith in the project. And as you said, you've seen some of this stuff. So, wow, thank you. So yeah, as someone who wants to profit from the game, obviously, we're going to have a token. It's going to be tradable, but we're not concerned with market price and trading. We're concerned with building something for our holders and giving a very unique way and a very community-driven thing. So the first and the biggest point here is that all the profit that's turned from the game, which is going to be very small, minute taxes that come on top of the gas costs that are involved with minting the NFTs in game, and we also have a special, small NFT item marketplace. All of these small taxes are going to be put on top of the gas price, so it's not much. Gas already on a BSC, you might pay 10 cents for a pancake swap or a certain DEX transaction to go through. So a little bit on top of that. And this is going to be the main channel of sustainably developing the project. Basically half of this profit will go into a development fund to keep the game going, and the other half, so 50% of all profit turned from the game, is being redistributed to all the holders of the Meme Lords token. So holding the token is going to be big, and this is where we want the community. If they want to get their special Meme Lord in, and they really feel that this new Lord is going to, really, make the game special, then they can have their say and they can get in, really, have the token grow by sharing with the community. And the more successful the community gets, the more profit people will have from just holding the token. So I just realized there was a little kind of screw up, and I kind of might have slipped a couple of words out I probably shouldn't have. But basically, we have all the holders of the token are going to profit from the game, and that's a really, really big thing. And we want to share that back with the community, because they will be, we will be encouraging them to help us, and we're really excited for them to help us. So that is the main way that people can profit from holding the token. But by playing the game, there's going to be a huge incentive, and there's going to be a huge chance for people to really profit from it, because you're going to be exploring this world, and you're going to be encountering characters, and you're going to be able to, mint NFTs and find these in the game, representing characters, items, and certain things. And, I have a feeling if we get the kind of viral, hype I'm expecting, some of these rare characters are going to be worth a lot of money, and people are going to want them really, really badly. So just by playing the game, you have a chance to, stumble upon a NFT that might end up being worth, a couple of ETH, sold on the in-game market. But on top of that, by just holding the token, you will be profiting. So yeah.
That's pretty cool, man. So you can actually, play this game, and I believe he's got it set up in a very fair way to where everyone has a shot at finding these rare NFTs that appear in game. And you can actually play the game and actually make money. That's pretty badass. And not in a cheesy way either. Like, you actually have to play the game. That's what I like. So, a lot of times, me as a gamer, I used to be into these things called achievements, if anyone knows what that is, on the Xbox. And I would play games, that I hated just to get these achievements and just do these dupes, mundane tasks to get them. But, he's got it set so where you actually play through the game, enjoy playing the game, go on your quests, and could potentially find these things worth a good amount of money. So, you have that plus the holders, getting rewarded for holding the token. It's a pretty cool concept. And I think as people wrap their head around it, it's going to become a very trendy thing. So I'm honestly honored to be part of its launch here and at Super Shiba Exchange. I see a question there, Ben. I'll let you field that one.
Shit, how old are we? I ask myself that question every day. When we start talking about video games and the next big coin we're going to be putting on the decks, I'm like, how old are we? I forget. No, the other one is how will the token be launched? Safe decks exclusive?
SafeDex exclusive, is it?
Ryan, I think it is.
Oh, you're asking me? Yes, this is SafeDex. It's SafeDex exclusive, guys. This is the reason I wanted to start this game, was to have it on the SafeDex and to have a project that people can invest in and they know they're not getting rug pulled. Because the amount of times I got rug pulled over the last month, I don't want to think about it. And the SafeDex is a great place, and we will be running the pre-sale or the IDO through the SafeDex, just the same way Treats was launched. Which was very, very successful. And I have so much faith and trust, and I can't wait to have my project go through the same treatment, because that was such a smooth launch there. So yes, it will be exclusive on the SafeDex, guys.
You know, I just want to kind of comment and just segue for a second. We'll come back to this. I think one of the things that we've realized as a team, and even as I've been listening to our community at Super Shiba, is that the hardest thing well, not the hardest, one of the hardest things in launching a token for a dev like yourself is having to constantly prove to people that you're not a scam. You can have all this legitimate work put into something, and then you're having to defend, like no one's even falling in love with it. You're having to defend if it's even a scam. Had you thought about that before? Is that what kind of helped you with the SafeDex, or what are your thoughts on that, Ryan?
Yeah, well, that definitely is a big thing, and I've seen that in a lot of different, crypto communities that have been starting up and various tokens launching over the past month and a half. And yeah, there's a constant war against FUD because people are scarred from getting rug pulled, and it's happened to me as well. And they get in a chat, and they get in a Telegram, and they want to know, they're really kind of pushing and fudding, and if you don't, you've done all this hard work, like you said, and you're already at a war with people like that. So the SafeDex is going to solve that, and that was really exciting for me. And I thought a safe place and a really positive community who are dedicated to providing this place for safe gem hunting. It's really the perfect thing. So yeah, it was really inspiring for me. It was a big part of why I really just dropped everything in my life to get this together. Because I saw the perfect place, I saw the perfect team. I'd already chatted to a lot of you guys behind the scenes beforehand, and I'm like, I'm doing it. Yep, these guys are the ones, and I hope they like it.
No, man, I've loved it. I'll just say I've seen the video, and one of my favorite games back in the day. You've said it's kind of nostalgic. It's something like this, but it's something different. And one of my favorite games back in the day was Zelda. And I get that nostalgia from the game of like just this quest and like you're doing things. And that was one of my favorite games. I'm talking Game Boy day, guys. Byron, did you ever have a Game Boy?
I sure did, and I'm getting those sort of vibes as well. And there's definitely one that's very similar that I don't really want to give it away that's close there. But in terms of thinking about, when Dane was talking about earning money and having these NFTs mentioned in the game, really brings to my mind the idea of everyone's played CS:GO and know the value of those CS:GO knife skins and how big that community is of selling those in-game skins and in-game cosmetic items. And this is on a whole nother level. This is going to be on the blockchain. It's going to be NFT based as well. So you have complete ownership of these. And this is actually designed from the ground up to support that as well. It's not something that's come on after and it's not a solution to something that people, the community is given. This is actually a project that's designed from the ground up to allow people to have that sort of community, that NFT marketplace of these in-game NFTs. So I think that's super, like that opportunity there is amazing.
The days of playing a fun, kick-ass video game and making money are finally here. This was like a childhood dream of mine, just to be able to sit at home and play a game and make money. Like I was like trying to figure this out for my entire teenage, years of gaming, but I never figured it out really. I just did it for fun. But like this is a legitimate, not only game, but like almost kind of in a movement that what you're seeing here, where I think that this is going to pave the way for a whole new wave of games on the blockchain where people are playing them and earning money and trading them and a lot of different other things in game. And I just think it's so cool, and I'm excited for you guys to see this trailer because, like Byron said, we've seen it and it is badass. It reminds me personally of like some of those top-down JRPGs from that same era. There were some pretty addictive ones. If you guys ever played those throwbacks, like Xenogears and games like that, like that's what it reminds me of. Like in the overworld, it's pretty cool, and yeah, very excited for the crew here at Super Shiba and everyone else to be able to see it.
Nice. Yeah, there's something that I really want to push with this, which is the kind of it's this big community and redistribution thing, because so many AAA game companies and stuff around the world, game studios, they've all got CEOs and they're all taking big profits, and they're benefiting a lot of this. But we're doing something big, and we're going 50% of any profit we make, we're giving it back to the community. This isn't about money. This is about creating a really fun experience for people. Yeah, you might chance upon that rare NFT and you might luck out and make 10 grand. Or you might hold meme lords, so you might hold the native token, and you will watch your wallet go up and making money. But it's not about that, although we have this big decentralized community focused thing of taking the money away and going, it's not about that, we're giving it back to the people. It's about a fun, hilarious experience for people at the end of the day, because we're gamers like all of you guys are as well. And I think you've seen that, where you've seen, wow, this is fun. And adding the blockchain component, is just a huge bonus to this.
Yeah. Hey, someone's going to ask, so I wanted to ask earlier, when it comes to the rarity, because you've mentioned the rarity of the NFTs, how is that determined? Because I would want to know.
Yeah, so look, people may take what they can from this in terms of the game, but it's based on a spawn rate. So, there are going to be these characters and NFTs that you will be able to obtain in the game, and we have them on spawn rates. And so we can control that through making them incredibly hard to find, and having to accrue various items, be at various locations in the game at certain times to, basically transmute these NFTs into the more rarer ones. And a lot of this is going to be hard and grindy, and you're going to have to get creative and work out how to, transform these NFTs to their next level, or even just find them. So through spawn rates and through some very creative game dynamics, we're going to make it so, there was going to be a handful of these that maybe a single person in the world will have. And some of them, you might not even see them for months after the game launch, depending on how many players we end up getting. And there's going to be tiers of that. So obviously we're going to have our hyper rare ones. And these are going to be sought after like nothing else. And I think we'll create a very hilarious and unique subculture around the journeying and the kind of grind that it takes if you want to get some of these very, very rare NFTs.
That's really cool.
Awesome. Yeah, love that. That's going to be like amazing. There'll be those heralded top tier items that only one person has, that's just sought after. I love that. And you'll sit on the marketplace. There'll be some that are just like, the top tier that you've come across that. It's like winning a jackpot.
Yeah, exactly. And it's funny because I can, when I'm teasing that and talking about the, these systems, because I know you guys have seen it, I can see your minds ticking over, being like, oh yes, that's going to be amazing. Given the teasers you've seen of our characters, and we have these very unique character evolution systems that are going to be really, really interesting.
So someone just asked a question: will Shiba/treats holders have access to ICO/IDO?
Yeah, so we will be setting something up so that Shiba and treats holders have a unique benefit to getting in on the ICO IDO. Of course, it's going to be open to the public, and everyone's going to be able to get in. But the Shiba holders and the treats holders will certainly have a benefit. So we're keeping this nice in the community. We want the Shiba holders to benefit, and also in the game, we're going to have a couple of very unique things for Shiba holders. There's going to be some custom skins and things that only Shiba holders can get a hold of. And we're going to really be snowballing certain competitions and certain in-game areas and items and all sorts of stuff that will benefit Shiba holders, because our project, we're really, really excited to kind of be a part of the S-Shiba ecosystem and to be really partnering up with these guys on the ground level here. So there's going to be a very synergistic relationship between us, and Super Shiba holders will definitely be benefiting in a lot of ways from this.
That's awesome, man.
Nice.
Do you guys have anything else you want to add? I feel like it's been covered so well.
Yeah, we're getting through it quicker than we thought. How about the audience here? Anyone got any questions? Fire away, right?
So I saw one that said, "Are we staking treats for this?" I believe, obviously, I think for the moment we don't have a treat staking option for this, because this isn't a, I think in terms of you'll be putting BNB into this pre-sale, backing that. I don't believe there'll be a treats staking function. Dane, is that what you're aware of as well?
Yeah. Not treats to the game, but we may have staking for game to treats. And our developer will have that clarified for you soon when we do the pre-sale.
Okay.
Excellent. And we've got some questions about marketing and stuff. We'll leave that for after, towards the end. But any questions right now specifically about this partnership right now we'll focus on.
Yeah, I accidentally clicked the wrong button. Sorry about that. Does anybody else have any other questions? Feel free to fire away on this.
And just while they do, I will say something about marketing. This AMA stuff, it does go viral a lot, and it is really great to bring communities together. And we will have more projects coming out very soon. And so we'll be meshing a lot of communities together, and that will be one other way that we see marketing done for Super Shiba. So don't worry about marketing. We're still on top of that. We're in the process of doing some much heavier plays than just smaller little things here and there. So yeah, as Ben said, we'll get into that afterwards.
So yeah, there's a question coming in about time frame for the game. So obviously tomorrow we're launching the website and we're launching the trailer, and we're going to have a date for the IDO, pre-sale, ICO, and we're right now we're expecting that to be about 2 weeks after the launch tomorrow. From the moment on the successful IDO, we begin rapid development, and we're expecting a version 1 of the game to come between 4 and 6 weeks after the IDO. Now, with my estimates, it may actually be sooner, but it's all going to depend on how the IDO goes. And we have a version 1. This is going to be a kind of single player online. Just explore the world, get comfortable with it, see how things are going, check out your your party composition, really get your strats going, and then shortly after that, we're going to have the full multiplayer online with the NFT minting functionality, etc., coming there as well. So that is, and then someone else is asking, is the S-Shiba be incorporated into gameplay? So yeah, so basically we have we scan users' wallets as they log into the world, and so we can find out what tokens they have. We can find out what token balances they have, what NFTs they have, and this has a big part in the game because some of the playable need in these NFTs. If you don't have them, if you haven't acquired them and minted them to NFTs, you can't play with them. And so with this kind of function of being able to scan the wallets, we'll be doing certain things for if you hold Super Shiba on your wallet, you will have access to certain items, certain skins, and interesting, fun, unique things that only S-Shiba holders will have. So yeah, there will be some type of incorporation indeed.
Cool, man. That sounds good.
Okay, and just want to add to that as well with a question I received earlier in the chat, and just to kind of wrap that up. What's my main reason for getting into this idea early? Why do I want to put some BNB here and here? How will I? Obviously, we talked on minting those NFTs, getting rewards that way, and being able to sell those in the NFT marketplace. What sort of returns can we expect? How do we sort of expect our investment to come give us some returns on our investment if we do stake in this? If we do contribute, BNB to this IDO?
Yeah. Okay. Well, look, the trailer video tomorrow is going to sell everything in an instant, and you are going to see how viral this is because it has this meme element. It still has a seriousness and a really kind of deep story underlining it, but there is a viral level of hilarity involved with this. And if we manage to just get if we end up raising let's say our starting market cap's around 1 million USD, which is well enough for full game development and beyond, from all of the kind of estimates and everything I have from my team, with all the prototypes and all the kind of bulk of the game design already out of the way. So to be honest, when I look at the market and I see meme coins that have and are open about having no utility other than going to the moon on the goddamn website, being like, come on guys, whatever it is, every single one of them is like this. They're openly admitting on the roadmap, we're trying to get to this market cap, we're trying to do this, we're trying to do that. We've got some basic deflationary tokenomics and we're all going to the moon. And when I look at these and I see them at 100 million market cap plus, then I look over the website we're kind of finessing right now. I look at our trailer video. I open up the prototype game that I've got right here on my laptop and I show it to friends and I think this thing's worth 20, 40, 50, 100 million. And with the right viral hype, this could be the meme game coin of the year or beyond. This has viral potential beyond anything I've seen. So I really think you know, given we can really execute marketing strongly and we get in the right places, I would expect a really, really good return on investment. I'm not going to guarantee anything. I got no idea how it's going to go. I'm just the creative guy behind the scenes, getting it all done, getting the brainstorming, you know, making the trailer, and, you know, we're overseeing everything. And, you know, my boys here on Sheba and stuff are going to help out with all the marketing. And if we can get this in the right place, we're going to see astronomical returns, I think. But again, look, this is not financial advice. Don't take that. Check the website out tomorrow. Check the trailer out tomorrow, and be the judge yourself. And put in as much B&B as is comfortable for you and what you think is going to be right. So yeah, that's what I have to say on the matter.
Absolutely. And what you said there, when you also go on the website and you have a look at that, you do see this game for yourself. You'll see this game. We're gonna have marketing for it, obviously, but it markets itself. You see that and you're like, shit, I want to get involved. How can I get into that? And just picture how many people, when they see that, it's gonna go viral. Just go, oh, I'm gonna get in this. I'm gonna get in this, and they're jumping on. You have the privilege of being in there early before, and you're just there at that early market cap. The opportunity is amazing. Right now, this is like a stealth situation. You guys are into this information right now in a small community. This is the early opportunity right here for everyone in Super Sheba and Treats.
Yeah, exactly. I just want to add to that point that Ryan made. So, like you said, we see meme coins, we see shit coins, we see these promises, these empty things all over the place. And how many coins on Binance Smart Chain do you see that come out with a fully working anything upon launch, let alone a game, a full-on game? If you ask me, this could be listed on KuCoin or Binance right now. This is a big project that centralized exchanges are going to want, right? But we are launching it here in a small community, and Byron just said sort of a stealth launch here because it's a smaller community. So you guys are getting first dibs on something that could go absolutely massive here. People are like Ryan said, people are buying projects that have no utility, nothing whatsoever. They're just called something like shitcoin or cum rocket or all these like stupid names that have no utility, but people throw hundreds of millions of dollars at them. And so you get something like this that has a good name and a great content to it and an awesome team. And just imagine how far that could go. Like, honestly, this could be listed on Microsoft right now or on PlayStation. It could be on the game store for one of those things. This is an actual game with NFT functionality built into it to where you guys can earn both the NFT and Super Sheba by playing it. It's just, to me, it's just the scope of it is massive, and it's just gonna pick up steam as it goes. And I honestly think like you said, the virality of it will keep us from having to do that much marketing. I think it's going to market itself because it's going to be such a standout thing in the Binance Smart Chain.
Yeah, absolutely. And that's why I'm very confident with this. And, of course, the marketing is going to be heavy and hard, but I have so much confidence in this because it sells itself. It's got such a viral thing that the second this gets around, the right corners of the internet, we're going to see it trending. It's front page Reddit worthy. The 4chaners are going to eat this thing up for breakfast. I tell you that much. But all walks of life, all walks of kind of political ideology, worldview, background, everyone's got something to get from this. And we're really making it really open in that way. And there's someone, Jalon One's asking, is there going to be any cross website advertisement? And I know on our website we have a dedicated page which is talking about exclusively launching on the Sheba Safe Dex. So that's going to be there as well. We'll
get a logo. We'll get a logo of the. I almost said the name, but
I've done it twice already. I'm sorry, I've been splitting it out.
We'll get a logo of the game, and we'll put it on, and we'll have a page talking about it. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, there will be marketing. I know I just said we don't need to do it because it's viral, but there definitely will be marketing. We're not going to let a thing like this go quietly. That's for sure. So don't worry about that.
Definitely, and people will if this is, and I planned for it to be, but if this project does really, really blow up on this viral level, we will be really, really, pushing a lot of volume onto the Sheba Dex and bringing a lot of new users in. And because I really, really, feel, so happy to be a part of the Super Sheba team and have been from, talking to these guys and being kind of like investing and chatting from the beginning, it's really the perfect kind of relationship to have. And I think it's going to benefit everybody.
That's awesome. I get half of my entertainment on these AMAs is just watching the chat. Awesome. I just want to say too, I'm really impressed with the level of people's care on marketing, care on What's the game doing? How does this give exposure? We really appreciate the care that the community has to make sure that this is a success, you know? And I think that's a part of it. And, you know, my encouragement to people as we move forward is, yeah, dude, like, we're going to have a marketing plan, but you know what? You got to like the video. You got to comment. You got to retweet. You got to, like, actually get engaged. And so shill this website when it gets launched, you know, in 24 hours, shill this website to all your friends. You know, text your grandma, you know, text your older brother that you used to play these types of games with, and be like, dude, let's play multiplayer. Let's do this online, or let's figure something out, you know, and just shill it. Because the truth is, guys, like, it's the organic growth. It's the everybody being like, yo, this game is dope. You got to check this out. Someone's gonna be more interested hearing from a friend, especially in this DeFi world. They're going to be more interested hearing from you than they are some random stranger shilling it out there. Like, I don't know, Byron and Dane, that's kind of like, you know, me off script a little bit. But I just want to communicate the importance to our community, that tell people about it, you know, because your friends are going to want to get involved in it because you've recommended it.
Exactly. Tell your gamer friends, you know, anyone that likes NFTs, anyone that likes to catch projects early, you know, that have the potential to absolutely blow up. You know, there's a lot of people that would be interested in hearing about this. So it is a grassroots organic growth type thing, but we're going to do everything we can to make it much more than that as well. So exactly, Ben, you nailed it.
Shilling cap is on. Hey, Laney D, good to see you. Hey, Low Gains, good to see you. Well, hey, I think at that, maybe we're good to kind of wrap it up. Do we have anything else we want to add in? No, we good? Ryan, are you good?
I think we're good. Yeah, definitely.
I'm good, man. I feel like this was really fun, and I'm excited about it, and I can't wait for the website to come
out. I was saying to my partner today, just being like, man, I just want to watch the goddamn website tonight. But no, it's going to be, you know, there's a few extra tweaks, and you know, it'll be worth it tomorrow. And I'm like bursting with excitement to see what the community thinks of this and see its first journeys out into the hive mind of the earth, and see how rapidly this idea spreads. And you know, this project itself will be a meme, because that's what memes are. They are, you know, basically thought forms there, you know, and the more they spread through culture, the more viral and kind of, you know, how virality they gather behind them. And we're going to do that with this. So yeah, I'm really excited, guys. Thanks for everything.
No, thank you,
Ryan.
man.
It's a pleasure, dude.
Yeah, 100%. And thank you, Byron. Thank you, Dane, for showing up. Appreciate everything you guys do for the team. I'm thankful. Also, I want to give a shout out to my buddy Gareth that's on the team, the deal maker, for talking and just bringing this whole thing together, this beautiful partnership that we've got going on. And Ryan, I'm so looking forward to shilling this game to my friends. So I can't wait for the website to come out.
Amazing. Love it.
All right, we're going to call it there. Thank you, everybody. If you've got any more questions, feel free to shoot them over to us on our Twitter that's showing up on the screen right now. And we're very grateful for everyone's questions. And come over and join us on Telegram. Find Super Shiva, and let's go.